Auto Show this week to kind of talk about some things we're doing in the infotainment space, a lot of things we're doing with HMI, and taking a look at how to make the car experience just simpler overall. Kind of putting the Garmin spin on it, similar to what we've done in some of our consumer products. And we're also showing some of our smartwatch technology. So being able to connect that, obviously, to the customer, not only for fitness and running, but for all events that can be recorded: skiing, swimming, running, jogging, cycling, open water, triathlon, and then how you can take that kind of device and potentially bring it to the automobile as well.
Oh, great. Can you show us a little bit about the wearables that you have?
Sure. So one of the devices we're showing here is the fēnix 3. And this is kind of our GPS or all-adventure kind of watch with smart technology in it. So we compare it to a phone, and you can get email alerts, phone calls, text messaging will show up on the device itself. And it has multiple modes that you can simply go through. Built-in step counter, built-in compass, built-in altimeter, built-in barometer. And then you can see here also a temperature sensors on the device. And then very quickly, this is just one display. What's great about a smartwatch is by simply going into a settings menu, I can go in and change the watch face to maybe now a digital type display. So now as I back out and we look at the watch face, and now I have a digital display. We've built a complete app store around this as well that allows you to download third-party content, multiple different watch faces, multiple different apps for sports and activities that you're using. So it has Wi-Fi capabilities, Bluetooth capabilities, and then full GPS. And one click of the button there, I can have it start the GPS and start looking for different activities that I'm doing. In this case, I'm running a race or doing something along the lines of a fitness activity.
And what OS does it run on?
This runs on a Garmin OS. So Garmin developed our own proprietary OS for most of our devices. It's similar to what we do in our aviation, marine, and other fitness categories that we have. And this is a different watch, kind of doing the same thing. This is called the Vivo Active. And with this watch, it also has multiple activities you can do. So you can see you have running, walking, biking, also golf. This connects to your smartphone as well and can do emails, calendar reminders. If you get a text, it'll vibrate and show you that. It's also a touchscreen device, and get it out of the package here. So you can do multiple watch faces. There's your step counter. There's weather information if we were hooked to a phone. Music controls, so as you're running, you can control your music right from your wrist as you had wireless headphones, and you don't have to have your phone out of your pocket. Calendar for reminders, any notifications that have come through. And then you have a full settings menu as well, as I showed you when you come into here. Be able to scroll through and get to your various menus.
Very cool. Are these available now?
They are.
Okay. So what's the price point on
the Vivo Active and kind of the Vivo Smart line are $150 and up from there, and then the fēnix is around $500 to $600 depending on the type of display and the type of band that you're using.
And of course, Garmin's known for their navigation units.
Yes.
What do you have on display here for navigation?
So one of the things we're showing here is a head unit that we've built for the APAC, Middle East, and what we call the rest of the world markets. So South America, also markets like Central America, Middle East, Australia, Philippines, Malaysia, Thailand. This device is an Android unit, the full system built by Garmin. So you can see media, navigation, phone controls, other applications that you could have, and then obviously a settings menu. One of the neat things we did with this device is built what we call the Cube interface, and it's a UI that allows us to control this very, very seamlessly as I can scroll through. I also can do it with finger-based or gesture control, just touching the display to go through. With media capabilities, in some markets we're able to play video here, as you can see, so I can come in and have various videos loaded on an SD card. I also have full audio controls, can play music, songs, everything else. You can build particular apps for in-market activities. This is Android. So we use everything the smartphone has, but then we have everything that's best about Garmin navigation in this device. And in this model, you're actually looking at a map of Taiwan, which is where we're home base for all of our production is done in the Taiwan market.
And with that one number?
Yep. And then our other head unit concept that we wanted to show here is a true concept. And what we decided to do with this was really look at developing a very simple interface based on whatever phone or other medium you wanted to bring into the car. So like with CarPlay and Android Auto, where they have an interface they want to bring in, this is kind of Garmin's vision of that. And what this does is it has 3 main buttons on it. You have audio controls. So this is your music. You could imagine you could change the source up here, and you could go into, you know, a Pandora, a Spotify. You could go into an SD card if you had one. You could go into a radio tuner, or you could just play directly over Bluetooth from your smartphone if you're on Amazon Music. We then have navigation. In this demo, we're actually using OpenStreetMaps. OpenStreetMaps is a free community-based map. We actually use it in some of our cycling products today that does full routing. It's a free map that the community owns, OpenStreetMaps.org owns, and as a community member, the community makes the map better. So it's a free map, and we're just using the smartphone connection in this case to come to it. And then we also have, obviously, phones, so for texting and calling. And that's the complete system, so it's very simple. One of the neat things we did with this concept is you can see as I touch the screen, we have these buttons that kind of light up as my hand comes in. One of the complaints that we often hear is customers don't want to have a safe mode in the vehicle. They want to be able to interact or have the passenger interact, even though maybe then the driver can't. So if I come in from this side and try to do a spell button,
where would you like to go?
It'll bring up a ASR, which is Advanced Speech Rec, so it wants me to say it. Now if I come in from the passenger side in this case and type, it'll bring a keyboard up because it knows I'm on the passenger side. So this is a smart way of doing safe mode to allow the driver to not be able to have interaction with the keyboard while letting the customer have full interaction in the case.
Is there a release date on when you're looking at releasing that, or is it still just in development
It's just
stage?
just kind of a development concept that we use to take to our various customers to show the idea and show kind of the train of thought around a different kind of HMI for their vehicles. And it's really OS dependent. It could be Android, Linux, QNX, JDB. Really doesn't matter. They could port to just about anything.
Great. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Thank you for coming by.